Hello, everyone. If you're new here, I am Miss Nisi, your friendly neighborhood spiritual healer, and welcome back to all of you joining me again. As always, thank you to my subscribers and those of you who give likes and shares to my videos. Thank you for your support. This video will be for earth signs with sun placements in their birth chart. Your sun sign is the sign you were born under. In your earth chart. Simply that. The earth element is about the material world, health, wealth, and being grounded. For those of you who are interested in knowing your birth chart placements, I have included a free link in the description for a free birth chart. Just follow for a free personalized birth chart. Just follow the easy instructions on the webpage. It takes only about 3 minutes at most. Please note what I call the big five: your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and north node placements and signs. I'll discuss those in upcoming videos. Earth signs, they are known for their strong sense of security, love of tangible things, and the ability to build a solid foundation in life. Now, there are those of you who will notice that I am reading from a few things that I wrote down because I have to keep the video within YouTube time restraints. And also, I want to make sure that I don't forget anything or any information that I want to share with the collective here. And I also will be using resource materials to make sure I'm giving clear and accurate information. Okay, with all that being said, as usual, earth sign placements are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So I'm going to begin the reading now. Messages for earth sign placements. Here we are. Right off the bat, we have the third house and the sun out here. The third house represents, the third house represents your siblings of your hometown, small excursions like short distances, could be elementary school. Some of you could be expecting some type of written correspondence, and it warns about whispers and scandals. And we have an Aquarius placement, some Aquarius energy out here. Aloof, contemplative, overly empathetic, yet responding apathetically, conversational, and can be uncomfortable. So that's the Aquarius energy that's out here. And also we have the sun energy pertaining to oneself, your core values, your personality, your ego, your self-image. With this Aquarius energy, and it could be somebody with Aquarius highly aspected in their birth chart, meaning it could be, someone with the Aquarius sign in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node sign. And we're focusing on people with the earth signs in their sun placement on the birth chart. But here, Aquarius energy, like I say, you could be a Capricorn with, say, an Aquarius rising sign, or an Aquarius Venus sign. That type of energy is what I'm referring to. With Aquarius energy being out here, they tend to be overly empathetic, as I said, but they're aloof about it. They're not going to tell you about it, but they do feel those things. And with the sun being out here, it's pertaining to oneself, ego or self-image. So like I said, this is somebody with, this is a earth sign with an Aquarius sign highly aspected in their birth chart. And this is a warning about some whispers and scandals. Could be from your siblings, or whispers and scandals in your hometown. And it could be about you, or it could be about some of your siblings, because some of you no longer live in your hometowns. You've moved away long ago. So let me move on. Okay, I'm gonna get into the cards here. Messages for earth signs. Messages for earth signs. Messages for earth signs. Messages for earth signs. It's okay for me to cry when I need to, and that's in reverse. Embrace change, also in reverse. So someone doesn't feel it's okay to embrace change or to cry when they need to. They don't feel like it's okay for them. Say yes in the reverse. They don't feel like it's okay for them to say yes to whatever this is that's coming out in the cards. I am ambitious and motivated. This person wants to be ambitious and motivated. They're thinking about it. Or this energy wants to be motivated and they're thinking about it. Surrender to spirit energy. Again, they're thinking about it, but they're not going to do it. Or well, I'm going to say they're not going to do it. They're thinking about it. They just haven't acted on it. They haven't done it yet. I am powerful and loved in the reverse. So you don't feel powerful. And a lot of you out here are not feeling loved. And I'm so sorry. Let me get into some tarot here. A lot of you you're in your feelings. You're still in the thinking stage. You've got the idea to embrace your spirit energy. You're thinking about it, but you don't think it's okay. Or someone's making you feel like it's not okay. So you haven't really embraced it or taken action on that yet. Messages for earth signs. Excuse me. Messages for earth signs. Here we have the Tower in reverse. So you guys, a lot of you have avoided some type of chaos in your life, some type of tragic situation in some cases, I feel. Some type of disappointment. You avoided that recently here in the recent past. We have the King of Swords out here in reverse, and we also have the Six of Cups out here in reverse. And the Two of Wands. Okay. You guys are definitely planning something. You're definitely planning something here. because you avoided this tower in reverse, you avoided this chaos that came up in your life. You avoided it. Um, this energy here for the earth signs, you avoided this chaotic energy. But there is right here in the recent past, the cause of this chaotic energy was this King of Swords type energy. And this is a masculine energy. This was someone who is the energy I'm feeling is ruthless. Someone who is causing or trying to cause you discomfort, trying to upset you, basically, anger you, anything to get a reaction, a negative, not a positive, a negative reaction out of you. This person would have did. They were being cruel. Maybe not to your face, but behind your back, they were being cruel to you or about you when they talked about you to others. This person was being cruel. This is someone definitely from your past. Like I said, this is in the past placement, so it happened in the recent past. You avoided some type of trap they set for you. And this could be someone who is trapped in the past. You are focusing on the future. You guys are focusing on the future here, or focusing on your future. And like I say, it's like in the planning stages. You have two paths in front of you, and you have a decision to make. And this is in the present. We've moved on from the recent past. Now we're here in the present. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is having to do, a lot of times the pentacles have something to do with material things, but in this case I'm thinking it's got to do with time. Something's moving slowly. In this particular case, something is moving slowly. And when I say oh, okay, yeah, this is you're having a choice to make, a decision to make about your finances. Some of you could have a blockage, and I'm speaking spiritually now, a blockage in your finances. I'm seeing that it's this person, so I have to choose my words selectively right here. There's a person who very much looks like it's a person from your past that is causing you financial blockages behind the scenes, trying to block your finances. Not trying to, they are behind the scenes. And for a lot of you, they haven't yet, but they will. They will. we're getting to the future placements, out of the present placement to the future placement. Here you have the Ace of Cups. It doesn't look like they're going to succeed, especially with those of you that come across this reading that are receiving this warning. Because remember, when the dice came out, you were being warned. When I see here the Ace of Cups, is going to be a new beginning for you guys. For those of you who are married, this is going to be a strengthening of your bond. For those of you who are simply in relationships, your commitment is going to be taken to another level to each other. Say you're dating, then you're probably going to move on, or you've been dating for a while, you're probably going to move on to the next step. Or some of you, I'm getting the energy, are going to start living together. Could be a lot of you an engagement. And remember, we had that sun energy. This is the consciousness and the mind and the ego. And again, we talked about that Aquarius energy also, having to deal with the ego. So this is going to make someone very, very happy, or some people very, very happy. People are going to be actually happy to see you guys together. But there's this one person, or this one energy out here, this King of Swords in reverse, who is not going to be happy for you, and behind the scenes has already in the past tried and failed to cause chaos in your life, some type of chaos or misfortune in your life. This person is going to attempt to block your finances in the background. So the decision that on the energy, the decision that a lot of you are going to have to make is about moving on to the next step in your relationship. And also, you're going to have to make a decision about protecting your financial energy, or in a lot of cases, cleansing your financial energy. Because like I said, I hope you guys are catching on. Behind the scenes, someone is doing something to block your finances. And you need to protect yourself. A lot of you, they have already done this. So you need to get that cleansed and then protect yourself. And for the sake of being on YouTube, I'm going to leave it just like that. Okay, let me move on. Messages for earth signs. Messages for earth signs. Messages for earth signs. Let's see. Clarify this King of Swords in reverse. Please clarify this King of Swords in reverse. I can't do this right now. This person, they're seeing your relationship going to the next level, and they can't stand it. They can't stand to watch it, to see it, to see you happy, to see you thriving, to see you doing well in your relationship. And or yeah, some of you guys, this person feels like you're to them, they feel like you're wealthy or well off, and they don't want you to be, or they feel like you have more money than them. Are you going to be receiving money that make you have more than them? Or maybe they don't even want you to have, yeah, this, they don't even want you to have what you got. They want to stop whatever you got going on financially. I am better with my mind than my heart. They are not, because this is in reverse. They want to be, but they're not. I can't make you happy. This person's upset because they couldn't make you happy. So now, with this card coming out, that makes me know, for a lot of you, I can see that this is some type of past lover or a past person, a past entanglement. You know, this is someone you rejected, or someone that you were with and you realized that it just wasn't working out, that this wasn't your person, you couldn't build. Because earth signs are really about that materialism, a lot of them. And if they can't make a life with you and build something that can grow, then they'll move on. They won't, you have to be able to, you know, they don't want to live in poverty. They're willing to work hard, and they want someone to work hard to build a good foundation in life. I want to be different. They don't. It's in reverse. They do not. This person do not want to be different. They are not going to change in any type of way. And they're talking to people. This person, they're not dealing with the people that you're around right now. They're dealing with people. These are people from your past, but this person is the only one taking the action. But the talking, they're spreading their malicious talk to at least 5 other people, 5 or 6 other people. They're talking about you to them. They're not telling them what they're doing behind the scenes, though. Oh no. And also, these people are telling them how happy you are, how good you're doing. Just back, and this person can't stand it. I can't do this. They don't even want to hear this right now. This person is they want misery for you. And they feel like, earth signs, they know how much you care. The reason you left them is because you couldn't build with them, especially financially, the way you want to. Some of you have a certain standard, the way you want to live your life. Like I said, you don't want to live in poverty. You don't have a poverty mindset. What it all breaks down to is you're vibrating higher. Your energy is vibrating higher than this person. And instead of healing themselves, and so they can vibrate higher and get on your level, they try to bring you down to their level. You weren't having it. You couldn't live that way. You weren't going to live that way, and you moved on. Messages for earth signs. Okay, here we go. Here we have the King of Pentacles, and he is in reverse. So, materialism. This is a person who mismanaged money. Yeah, this person wasn't good with their finances, and they want to play fast and loose with your finances. And these earth signs, you're not gonna play fast and loose with their finances. You might do it with your own, but they ain't gonna hang around and watch you do it with your own for real. But you're definitely not gonna play around with their finances. If you think you're gonna do that to an earth sign, you got another thing coming. Here we have the Death card comes out here. And this is in the recent past. Now, death does not necessarily mean death. like a physical death, especially in this spread here, and in this case it's not. This is new beginnings and letting go. So, and like I said, it's in the recent past. You let this person go, you moved on, you started again somewhere else, or with someone new. You moved on to someone you can build with. And I think this person or these people from your past are happy for you right here. These 5 or 6 people, they're happy for you. Like I said, they could be from your hometown or whatever. Could be siblings, and they're bragging. You're happy you finally found this person that you can build with and grow with, and both of you, excuse me, both of you are hard workers and you're doing well. And this person from your past that you had to move on from, that things didn't work out with, they don't want to hear this. I mean, they're hearing it, they want to know, but they don't like hearing that you're doing well, how well you're doing. These people that they're talking to or listening to, these people are not trying to hurt you or not helping them talk about you or hurt you. These people are genuinely happy for you and doing that, you're doing good, and just spreading the good news. Not really spreading. He might have asked them how you're doing and they simply told the truth. But these people are not a part of their maliciousness. But upon finding out that you've moved on and found someone that you can build with, and the type of person that you want to be with, which was not them, because like they said, they couldn't make you happy, but they found now that you found someone who can make you happy, this person is going behind the scenes and doing some things to block your finances. Or they're going behind the scenes, and whatever they're doing, it's going to end up blocking your finances. Yeah. Or in a lot of cases, some of you, they already have. You need to get that cleansed. And those of you that they haven't done it to yet, you need to protect your finances. And we have the 5 of Wands out here. This person wants to cause you chaos, just like I said, but you avoided that chaos in the past. This person wants to cause you conflict in your new relationship. So they feel like if they block your finances, that'll cause a conflict in your new relationship. That's the plan they come up with now. That'll cause not only problems for you, but problems between you and this new person that you're with. And that's in the present. Here we have the Hierophant here in reverse. Now we're moving on to the near future. For some of you, these are same-sex relationships. Someone from your past is not happy for you. Some of you, the relationship could be like in a reverse role. And what I mean by that is, that means like traditionally the man could be the breadwinner in the family, brings home the money or makes the most money. In this case, it's going to be the female. The female. And when I say there's no male or female gender in tarot, but it's all energy. But it's a feminine energy that is going to be bringing home the most money in this relationship, and it works for you. Maybe this relationship that you were looking for But it seems like this other person, their whole problem was they couldn't handle you bringing home, or not bringing home, they couldn't handle you earning more than them for a lot of you. That was the problem. And here we have the Tower. Now, the Tower has come out here in this reading twice. This time, the Tower is in the upright position. Bankruptcy. This person is trying to cause you to become bankrupt with the background work that they're doing. They want you to be bankrupt, to live in poverty. The very thing you told them that you're not going to live in, that you work too hard, you're not going to, they play fast and loose with your finances, that you weren't going to live in poverty. Okay, you left this person, you've moved on. Now that they found out you left, that's one thing. Now that they found, you avoided disaster by leaving this person. If you would have stayed with this person, it would have been a disaster for you. Total chaos. If you would have ended up marrying this person, y'all would have ended up divorced. It could have turned into an abusive relationship. So you did right to leave this person. Okay, you left them. But people back in your hometown are bragging about how well you're doing now, or maybe a lot of you, I'm getting somebody just got married and you're doing great. You have a bright future ahead of you, and this person is so bitter and angry and such a malicious. Um, this energy is just not a good energy. This person's so unhealed that they are going in the background and having some work done to cause you to be bankrupt, to block your finances. Let me move on. Because like I say, there's only so much I can say on this platform. But I can give recommendations, cleansings, and protection work would be in order for a lot of you out there. Quite a few. I mean, this person very well could have moved on themselves, but they still don't want to see you get the things that you dreamed about. See, because when you were with this person, you told them what you were trying to do, and some of your hopes and dreams when you were in a relationship with this person, you shared that with them, and they don't want to see you have that with someone else. They didn't even want to see you have it with them because they were playing fast and loose with the money, instead of working to build the life that you were trying to build with them. Messages for earth signs. Here we have within the next few weeks, and it's in reverse. So they're thinking about, someone's thinking about something within the next few weeks. They know now is not the right time. It's in reverse. They're thinking about it. A peaceful resolution. And it's in reverse. They don't want peace. A peaceful resolution. They want to cause you problems. They're not going to change their mind. Like I said, for some of you, this person has already done this, had this work done in the background. And for some of you, most of you, they're going to do it. When they hear, right here in the present tense, your siblings or family bragging about your success, maybe your marriage or relationship with this new person was struggled. You struggled in the beginning, but now you're doing well, and they're all happy for you, and everybody's talking about it. You shared your good news with them, and they're back home, in your hometown, talking about it, and this person, or could run into this person, and that person asks how you doing, and they say, well, because they knew you probably were struggling before, but now you're doing well, and now you're set to this bright future, to finally achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, and this person does not want that to happen. They want you to be in bankrupt poverty and be in misery. They don't want you to have a peaceful, prosperous, happy life. Okay, Earth Signs. Thank you so much. This is where I'm going to end the reading. Thank you for joining me.